Welcome to my channel. My name is Silynthia, and I'm a mom who's trying to get her family to financial freedom. I'm paid 2 times per month for my part-time job. All of my other income comes from side hustles. Also, just to let you guys know that I am a mostly all cash stuffer. So you will be seeing some cash stuffing videos. I try to stay on top of these. Actually, today we are stuffing our bills envelopes for the first week of April. And typically I do them twice a month. But what I noticed is that I was not checking in with my budget. Not that my bills were falling by the wayside or anything. I would just make the adjustments at the end of the month as needed. But I kind of just wanted to maybe check in every week and see if that makes a difference for me. If it's identical, everything's still the same, I don't know exactly what my plan of action will be, if I'm going to make any changes or just keep it this way. Because any reason to play with money, I'm all for it. But for my bills, week number 1, we are going to do a quick little budget with me. And this was from the Happy Planner something, and most I actually got it for the expenses, but I haven't been tracking my expenses, so I figured I'd put them to good use by using the bill pay checklist side. All right, let's just jump right in and see where we're at. Rent, I have my cheat sheet next to me, is getting $330. Now, I mentioned before that my rent did go up, and so we just want to make sure that we're keeping a close eye on, the small changes that are taking place, because once you're in a routine, everything stays the same, and then when they do change, you just kind of just, not necessarily forget, but you kind of just think, oh man, I forgot to do this or that, or maybe I need to check on this or that. I sometimes do forget, like, the changes that were made, and so that's why I feel like this weekly bill check-in, kind of like checking in with my budget, checking in with my bills, see where we're standing, probably will help me quite a bit with the changes that have taken place, with the small increases and big increases that we're seeing around us. So utilities is getting $25, and utilities I typically just budget $100 for. Hopefully it does not go above that, but because I don't know exactly, if it will, or if it does, when it will, I just want to stick with the $100. I don't want to adjust it. I think last month it ended up being like around 80 something dollars. I can't remember the exact number, but I just left the money in my account as a buffer. I think it's better to have a little something in there than nothing at all anyway. So that's where we're standing with that. Internet is getting $25. You guys, internet's been pretty steady. I think $1 or $2 difference. I don't even understand how the changes take place when it is that $1 or $2 difference, but I've had some people say, well, why don't you call, why don't you check on it? And honestly, I have other things that I'm focused on. I think when I get to the point where, maybe I have some time, or maybe it's something that I feel like is a really big priority for our family, because those $1 or $2 do add up. But right now, my sanity is more important, and I have other things that I am working on. Like, for instance, this week, I am working on cleaning the carpets, and I do work from home, but I have to clean the carpets when nobody's home. So, there's just different things. Like when you do work from home and things are going on at home, you still have to take care of that are a little bit more important than calling and being on the phone with somebody for 2 or 3 hours trying to for them to explain something. So hopefully in the future I'll be able to speak with someone about why it fluctuates. And it could be the Wi-Fi or whatever, because, like in my area, maybe there was an increase or something. I don't know. That was a unnecessary ramble, whatever. Sorry, guys. Back to business. Phone is getting $23. I'm just checking my cheat sheet over here. Like I said, this part right here is, this is our first week doing this. And as a matter of fact, I am in my PJs. I started a load of laundry, and I just thought, let me go ahead and get this taken care of. Let me get going on this. I'm pretty excited, well, to stuff a little bit more money I don't know if it's more money, but stuff a little bit more time, a few more times each month. But I just want to see if this helps me in the process here. Okay, car insurance is getting $29. And my honey and I were just speaking about car insurance because our oldest, well, it's his daughter, my bonus daughter, she has our permit. She'll be driving soon. And he said, oh no, we are not going to be responsible for her insurance payment. So when there is an increase, she'll be responsible for paying it. And I said, okay, fine. I'm not going to argue with it. I think that's a great idea for her to have her, sense of self and responsibility. So renter's insurance is getting $5. And then lastly, we have our subscriptions. And there was Amazon and Netflix before. And so I've discussed this with you before. My honey had an Amazon, I had an Amazon. Finally, he got rid of his Amazon and we share one, so that's perfect. But he's also been paying for Stars. And I said to him, that is a bill. It goes into our expense, and he's just been paying it. It's been coming out of his account, and he hasn't even bothered saying, hey, this is what I pay for, anything. He just was like, well, it's just for a couple of shows that are on there. So finally, we've gone ahead and added that Stars. And I told him, I said, if we have anything else that is a bill, recurring bill, we need to make sure that we're putting it into the budget. It's not, it shouldn't be just his responsibility to pay, for something that we're all enjoying anyway. But also we can keep a handle on it. If there's an increase, we'll know. And if there's, a promotion or something, we'll know what's happening, because he doesn't pay attention to those type of things. But I, of course, at least will get updates on emails and pay attention to those type of things. So, but anyways, that did increase our subscriptions a little bit. But in total, this week, our subscriptions is getting $10. And on this little budget, I did not put subscriptions. I actually was breaking it down, and don't ask me why, because I don't have an envelope for each of those. It just says subscriptions. But like I said, this is the first week, so we're trying to get a handle on it, and we will. But for now, I think that is everything that's going into these envelopes. So I'm just going to move this off to the side so I can reference it and make sure my stencil is in a place where I can locate it. All right, excuse me. Let's grab the cash and see how much we are stuffing into our bills envelopes this week. We have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 410, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. All right, so we have $447, which we are stuffing into our envelopes today, and that's a nice little cozy, comfy number. So let's go ahead, and I've actually propped these up on a couple of pins in hopes that maybe you can see the money a little bit better. Usually it lays flat, and then when I go to look at the video, I'm like, oh no, they couldn't see anything. But yeah, we'll go ahead and make sure to try this way and see if maybe propping it up. I couldn't find anything that was steady and that would hold it steady and that was strong enough, secure enough, that wouldn't move around. But then I found these two pins. Well, I have, I guess, a few of them now. Thanks, Cassie J. She sent me one as well. But I have a couple of these jewel pins, and so I just set them there for now. Okay. Oh man, I'm just rambling. I'm chit-chatting like no other. But here we are. Okay, so firstly, let's go ahead and give rent its money. Rent is getting $330. So let's grab some 20s. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 320, 330. So we have $330 going into rent. Yeah, I was in the community room the other day and I heard people fussing about how their rent has increased. And I mean, I found out a while ago that it was going to increase, but I wasn't sure exactly to how much. Um, and I won't lie, it is, regardless of if it's $1 or $200 or whatever, an increase is hard, especially when it comes to rent, because you don't get any more amenities. You're just paying more money for the exact same space that you had before. So there hasn't been any upgrades, not in our building, not to anything. There's, a lot of issues that people have to complain about, and I'm one of those people that just make adjustments to keep life going and not make a big fuss about it. But some things, you know how sometimes you just need things in your life and you need them to work out just fine so your life can run smoothly. So the only time I think I may have complained is when both of our washers were out in our building. And so I had to call the number and all that. But yeah, there's been a couple of complaints. So with the increase, you would think that there would be a little bit better maybe service or something. But, everything's gone up. So we're trying to just deal with it. Anyways, moving on. Utilities is getting $25. So we have 20 and 5. Next up is internet. Internet is getting 25 as well. 25. And phone is getting 23. 20. 1, 2, 3. Fix that 20. It's gonna bother me. Okay. All right, next up is car insurance, which is getting $29, so 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. $29 for car insurance. And then we have our renter's insurance, which is getting $5. And I just fold this 5 or whatever I have going towards my renter's insurance. I fold it in half. Then I put it in the back of my insurance envelope. I keep saying I'm going to make another envelope, but at this point I think I'm just kind of used to it being this way, because my car insurance goes to one company and my renter's insurance goes to another. And so I just fold it so that way I know, like, there's not too much money in car insurance. I can look at it and say, oh yeah, that's folded because it's for my renter's insurance. All right, and subscriptions is getting $10. So we have 5 and 10. So kudos to my honey for finally canceling that Amazon. It took him a while, but he got it done. And now we've added stars to our budget, so that should help quite a bit with making sure he's not being responsible for paying, anything truly on his own. I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes you just say, oh, okay, well, I'll just pay it because that's the way things have been for so long. But I do have a couple of updates as far as my budget is concerned. I think I may actually just dedicate a video for that. I guess that might be the best way to go. So these videos these cash stuffings and stuff like that are not too long. But you guys, I want to thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you that stop by and see the crazy that's happening with me. I'm trying to post a little bit more so that way I can stay current and updated on my budget, like I said, but also staying current and watching what's happening with you all. Sometimes my honey goes, well, you've watched like 50 videos, and that's a little bit dramatic, but I like to see what people are doing, and especially when it comes to something like what I do as far as cash stuffing and budgeting and all that fun stuff. I want to see what's happening with you. So hey, if you have a channel and I am not subscribed to you, leave your channel down below, and also that's good for other people to kind of find you as well. So leave a comment, say, hey, you're not subscribed to my channel, get over and watch my videos. I would gladly come see what's happening over there. So you guys, I really do appreciate you. Feel free to check out Silynthia and Cassie J Creates. We partner together and we have a shop. We do have an Etsy shop, Big Cartel, and you can find us on Instagram. Actually, these cute little envelopes, they are in our shop, as well as this simple black binder with the name. I thought it was so cute. I just like that it's not so much an over the top, because I've noticed, like, especially since I got my Cricut, creating it's been the thing, but now I have all this stuff. I have a ton of stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna do with all this? But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye guys.